Because of the nature of clients that I help, those that have been touched by cancer either recently or are doing that right now, I have been on Facebook, and I've joined a few of the cancer support Facebook groups. One thing that I've noticed, and I've heard that before, but I'm noticing it even more so now, is as human beings, whether we are dealing with cancer, we are dealing with diabetes, or any other diseases, we will often use the words I have. Like, I have cancer, whatever type it is. I have diabetes, whatever type that is, 1 or 2. Or I have heart diseases, or I have IBS, or colitis, or Parkinson's, or whatever else. And this, sometimes, it is just 2 little words, I have. But I believe that those 2 little words have a lot of power. Because when we say I have, you are basically owning that disease or whatever you say you have. You're owning it. And when you own something, you're keeping it close to you, usually. So you're keeping it in your circle, in your environment, in your, close to you. So I think that it might be wise, if we're wanting to get rid of such said disease, that we might want to change these 2 words, I have, to maybe I'm dealing with such and such at the moment, whether it be the symptoms or whatever, or I'm navigating through such and such a disease at the moment. I think, and this is obviously my belief, but I would say that yes, when you use those 2 words, I have, they are very powerful. And yes, you are owning that. So if you're working on trying to get rid of it, then maybe not use those words. Obviously the symptoms are no less. But at least you're not owning it. It's not yours. It's just something temporary that you're dealing with at the moment that is going to eventually go away. And same with the words I am. Those are very, very powerful words. When you're saying I am and then your name, you totally own that. This is your name and this is who you are. And then a person says that, I am diabetic. Well, again, you're owning that. This is who you are. It's part of who you are. And maybe just tweaking these little words. Like I said, it doesn't mean that you're not dealing with the symptoms and dealing with the disease. But at least you're not owning it. And it's not a part of you. It's just something that's outside of you, so to speak. But yet that it is a temporary thing. It's not forever. Like, I had dealt with cancer. I had to deal with cancer 30 years ago. And yes, it was absolutely devastating. Devastating. I had 5 kids at the time. My youngest daughter, had just turned 1. So, yeah, it was crushing. And I had stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, for those of you who are not aware of my story. And I was last of everything. It was in my bone marrow. There were no treatments. I was sent home to die. And good luck. You'll be dead in 5 years. Well, that was almost 30 years ago. And I think not owning that disease was one of the things that really truly saved me. Because I never said I have. I cried for a week, non-stop. But, like I said, I had 5 kids. Looking at my kids, I'm like, there is no way I am not going to be here for them. So I decided that it was not going to own me. I was going to beat it. I was going to live, and I was going to thrive. And something amazing was going to come out of this. Well, what the amazing thing is that it sent me on this health and nutrition journey for the last, like I said, almost 3 decades. And because of my experience, I feel I can help a lot of folks that are going through this right now. And that has been my mission, to bring hope and to say, yes, there is hope. And there is joy as well, beyond that big C word, or, that's what I do right now, but there is hope. And you don't have to own it. You can just let it go. Yes, you're suffering. Yes, you're dealing with it right now. But do yourself a favor. Don't own it. Do not own it. It is not who you are. It is not part of who you are. It's just something you're having to deal with. And there is hope and joy on the other side. Talk to you later.